Hello, it's me again, Stace Shaw on your Saturday Night Live for 1 or 2 hours of free readings and mediumship. Welcome to FindMeAMedium, and let me know where you are in the world. Just wait for a few of you to come on. And then I'll explain what I will be doing to this evening. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. The weather's treated you nicely. It's been on and off with rain here. Trying to share the stream. Hi, Louisa Jane. Good evening. How are you? Hope you're well. Just trying to share the stream. Done. Right. So let's see. I'm going to be using my dragon cards this evening. So I hope you're all into dragons as much as I am. Love my dragons. Today has been a mixed bog, rained, hailed, windy, cold and sunny and warm. Pretty much like that here. It's like the weather doesn't know what it wants to do today. Oh, thank you for sharing. I'll pull you a card in a second. I just need to do the practicalities first. Where are we going? It's been a long day. Let's have a look. Okay. Just sort this out. Who have we got else? Hi, Kirsty. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. Hope you're well. I'll be with you in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, as they say. I can't multitask. I know I'm a woman, but I can't multitask. Right, that's the practicalities done. Right, so let's have a look. Oh, you're very welcome. Let me see who else is on. I don't know if anyone else is having problems with Facebook today, but for some reason, my girls had me awake at 6:30. By 12, I felt like my day was done, but it was okay just starting as we headed out into the wild world. Oh, bless you. Sounds like you've had a busy one as well. All right, let's have a look. Louisa Jane, let's pull you a card since you were the first one on. Hi, Jade. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Facebook user, I'd love a reading, please, if time, lovely. I need your name, my darling. Hi, Nicola. How are you, my darling? All right, let's see which dragon message we have for you, Louisa. Okay, that one wanted to drop out. Oh, you've got the Bliss dragon. Look how beautiful she is. This is a feminine card. And bliss, this means that all is well in your world, my darling. You have nothing to fear and nothing to worry about. You've got lots of love and positivity around you. You've got the yellow for warmth and wisdom and knowledge, and you've got the oranges for warmth as well. So I want to say all is bright and sunny. The orange gold is also for abundance. Means you've got lots of good things coming your way. I do feel that this has been a long time coming and it's things that you've been manifesting and waiting for. So you've got a lot of bliss coming into your life if you haven't already started to feel it. Look out for the signs, my darling, okay? You've got lots of warmth and I want to say there's fire in your belly as well. It's almost like you found your passion again and you found your get up and go again after being stagnant for a while, I want to say. It has been a long time coming, I can feel that. And I'm being drawn to the scales on the stomach, which are a nice yellow colour, almost gold. So I know there's an abundance of it coming your way, and it's things that you've been praying for and manifesting for. So yeah, enjoy, my darling, because brighter days are coming. All right, my lovely. And I hope that helps, and God bless you. Who else was next? Kirsty Cook. Let's do you, my darling. Since she was on just after Louisa. Kirsty Cook. Let's have a look. Bless your heart, Louisa. They are. These are my favourite deck. I love these dragon cards. I love dragons anyway, and I do work. I do have a dragon guide, that helps me. Louisa, would you understand the song "Summertime"? Summertime, and the living is easy. Bees are jumping, and the weather is fine. I've got that song come through for you. So that tells me that summertime, by the summer, things should start steadying down a little bit for you. Okay, my darling? I forgot to give you that while I was doing. So, Kirsty, let's have a card for you. Card for Kirsty Cook, please. You've not been sleeping very well, my darling. What's going on there? I feel like my mind's going at 100 miles an hour. And you're finding it a struggle to switch off at night time. And I want to say to you, turn off the tech, turn off the phones, turn off the laptop, turn off the tablet, turn off the TV, and just be. Read a book, just sit and meditate to some calming music, which means you're having the tech on, which is kind of contradictory, but some calming music if you have to have the tech on. But turn off the messages, turn off the phone calls, put it on do not disturb mode and just relax. Because I feel like you need a lot of relaxing at the moment, Kirsty. Let me know if that makes sense. And we've got a card sticking out there. Oh, you've got Merlin. Now, Merlin, as you know, is the wizard that helped King Arthur during King Arthur's reign, according to the stories anyway. Whether you believe in it or not is a different matter. But Merlin is the wizard. He's a white wizard and he's a wizard of all wizards. So there's lots of magic. You have the magic within you, I want to say, to manifest and empower what it is that you want in life and where it is you're going. You have the magic to end situations. You have the magic to be peacemaker. You have the magic to heal as well, I want to say. So whatever is going on around you at the minute, you do have the control. This is all about having control and being in control and not feeling like you're about to fall off the cliff that the dragon is standing on. As you can see there, Merlin is the one that controls the dragon, but it's an equal partnership with Merlin and the dragon. So I want to say there's one person claimed. I'm not sure on what kind of relationship it is. But there's somebody close to you that you can lean on for support and for healing and to help you gain control of things that you think that are spiraling out of control. And yes, it makes sense. Thank you for that confirmation, my lovely. But yeah, you definitely have the magic. You have the wand there. So use it to your advantage, my darling, okay? Make sure you gain control of things that people are trying to take control from you about. All right, my love, I hope that helps and God bless you. Let's see who's next. Scroll. Tarot teller. Tarot teller on YouTube. Are you still there? Let's see what the oh, straight away. Straight away. The Dragon Rider. You are the Dragon Rider, my darling. Look at the way that this person is sat on the dragon, at ease, full of confidence, not scared, putting all the trust into the big lizard with wings, I often call him. This is you, my darling. I feel like you are full of confidence at the moment and you have the power to fly and to be anywhere you want to be in this world and to do whatever it is you need to do in this world. Okay, my darling? So whatever is holding you back, you need to get rid of that blockage and be more confident in yourself and your abilities. Just a second, the comments are playing up. There we go. Yeah. But I also know, I mean, your name gives it away, Tarot Teller. I know you work with the cards, but I also feel you do mediumship as well because I'm getting the cobwebby feeling on my hair. And I also feel that you have loved ones around you. And one particular is a lady that comes forward and she's always stroking your hair. You always feel her touching your hair, especially at night time. When you're sleeping, it's almost like she helps you drift off to sleep. And I do feel this is a grandmother figure coming in for you, and I do feel she would have also had some psychic and spiritual abilities, shall we say. And she was the kind of person that would always look ahead and never look behind. What was in the past was in the past, and this is her message to you. Keep the past in the past, move forward, look ahead. Nobody ever got anywhere looking in the rearview mirror except crashed and burned. Okay, so I don't know if she would have spoken that bluntly in life, but she's speaking bluntly to you now because she feels like you need to hear it. I hope this makes sense for you, Tarot Teller. And I will leave that with you and leave the Dragon Rider with you. And thank you for working with me. Who is next? Let's have a look. Let me see. Oops. Oh dear. So these are short and sweet, but I'm trying to get round to as many people as I can. Oh, it's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. I didn't see your name up there, my lovely. Thank you for popping on. Oh, okay, Maria Hall. You've got the fire chalice. And this is all about passion. It's about energy. It's about forging ahead. It's about following your heart and not letting anybody stop you. However, what I do want to say is there's a situation around you at the moment where tempers are at risk of being flared up. At the moment, you can see in the chalice the fire is burning in control and it's burning gently and it's burning nicely. It's almost aesthetically pleasing. You can hypnotize yourself inside it. But what I want to say to you is don't let the fire burn out of control. I'm seeing the fire around the cup on the outside also, where little flames of jumped out of the chalice. So I want to say, be careful of what you say, be careful of how you react to other people. Um, I hope this is making sense, Maria. Um, Definitely somebody around you that's ruffling your feathers at the moment. But what I want to say is, don't let them darken your passions. I feel like there's something that you've been yearning to do, that you've been burning to do, and you want to forge ahead, but you too much listening to other people putting you down and trying to put that fire out. What I want to say is keep that fire burning. Don't let anybody put you off doing what you want to do, because you are more than capable. And as I'm speaking, I've got a lady coming in. Seems to be ladies' night, and as you can hear, she's changing my voice. So I do know that this lady would have had communication problems, and she would have had issues with sore throats. I'm not saying this is what she necessarily passed from, but these are conditions that she would have had regularly. And I want to say, in her younger years, she possibly had her tonsils out. Let me know if that makes sense, Maria, please. Because as you can hear, she's changing my voice. Um, I feel she would have been very gently spoken, but she would have spoke very matter of factly, very matter of fact. She didn't like small talk. She wasn't one for small talk. Seems to be the theme of the night. Thank you for taking that off. This lady would have also had an asthma condition, and I say asthma because my chest is really tight and I'm struggling to breathe between sentences. So I do know this lady would have had an asthma problem. I don't feel it was any worse than that, such as emphysema or anything like that, because I'm not actually struggling to breathe, if that makes sense. That I have a difference between emphysema and asthma. And that's your mum. Thank you for that confirmation, my darling. Mum's coming in because she's saying she doesn't want you to give up on your dreams, and you would understand why she's saying this. Like I said before with the card, that I feel that there's something that you've been yearning and yearning to do, that you're putting the seeds in writing, but you've not actually put them ideas into action yet. And I do feel that now, mum's saying now is the time to do this. If you're going to put it into action, do it now, and don't let anybody tell you you can't, you shouldn't, or you won't. She's saying be successful. The one thing she regrets is not following her dreams and not following her heart. She always went with her head. She wants you to follow your heart, okay, my darling? And this is why mum's coming. You would understand if not with you, you would understand a skin condition. I want to say eczema, especially around on the hands, the back of the hands, because she was making me itch the back of my hands. So let me know if this is with you or with mum, please, my darling. I'm also getting pins and needles in my hands, so I do feel there was like a carpal tunnel syndrome type condition going on with the hands. I don't feel it's arthritis because I can still move my hands, but my thumb and my wrist feels really numb and painful. So it would have been some with mum. Okay, thank you for that confirmation, my darling. Would you understand a problem with one of your windows not closing properly? It's almost like you can open it and you can close it and put the thing down to lock it up, but it's not locking properly. Would you understand that? It's a small window as well. It's like a bathroom window or something. Let me know if that makes sense. Oh, it was arthritis, so I got the feeling it was more like a carpal tunnel syndrome. But yeah, it's that kind of feeling. You don't understand the window. Okay, why are you giving me? Have you got any issues with any of the locks in your house not locking properly? whether it be a window lock or a door lock, because she's showing me a lock that's not locking properly, or you struggle to lock it. It's a bit tight and a bit stiff, and you have to get it in just the right angle or get it just the right way for it to shut properly. There you go. Sorry, that's my mistake, 'cause I interpreted it as a window. But as long as you can take that, my darling. You struggle with the lock, yeah. She's making me aware that it's just evidence for me to let you know that she's around and she's noticing these things. She's saying you need to get that sorted, my darling, okay? Get that lock sorted out. Um, my cards have just gone skew. Yeah. Would you understand you're being distracted at the moment? You're being easily distracted. It's like you try and focus on one thing and then something else comes along and then you go get distracted, you go and see to that, and then you forget about the other thing because she's distracting me by messing up my cards, bless her. Oh, let's have a look. What's she done here? Bless her heart. There we go. She didn't like things out of place either, I want to say, with mum. Wouldn't like anything out of place. And I'm being given tea cakes. She's showing me cups of teas in a proper cup and saucer cup with the saucer and tea cakes. Would you understand why mum would give you this? She's wanting to give you a cup of tea and tea cakes in a proper cup and saucer. No, she didn't. Thank you for that confirmation. I felt like everything had a place, and a place had to have everything. She loved her tea and tea cakes. Oh, bless her heart. Well, she's just giving you some tea and tea cakes in a proper cup and saucer. And I felt also, I don't know if you know this about mum, but I kind of feel like she dabbled with the tea leaf reading. I wouldn't say she took it too seriously, or she was a dab hand at it, or she took it up, as professionally, so to speak. But I do feel that she dabbled with tea leaf reading because she had proper tea. I'm seeing the little tea leaf sieve and everything. Going back some now with this. Let me know if you understand that, my darling. You didn't know that. Okay, my darling, not to worry. Maybe there's somebody you could ask. Like I said, I don't think she took it too seriously. It wasn't like anything she did on a regular basis. But I do feel that every now and again she'd have a cup of tea and then she'd try and read the tea leaves. She's saying you have the ability. You have the ability to read the tea leaves. So I don't know if she did believe. Okay, thank you for that. She's saying you have the ability to read the tea leaves and she's waiting for you to pick it up and work with her with them. So I don't know if you thought about going into psychic readings or mediumship or anything like that, but she's saying you are capable. So if ever you wanted to give it a go, she would be there on the other side helping you from the other side as one of your guides. You're looking at tarot. Oh, okay. Well, she's giving me tea leaves for you, darling. So maybe you can look at tea leaf reading as well. Are you drinking enough water, my darling? Because I feel a little bit thirsty. I feel a little bit thirsty with yourself, so I don't feel I'm getting enough fluids. Mum's just making me aware that you need more fluids. Another reason why she's giving you the cup of tea. She's a lovely lady. I could sit and talk to her all day. Lots of tea, not enough water. Yes, you need some water, definitely. Tea is okay, but it can dry you out. So make sure you get some more water down you, okay, my darling? As I'm leaving, obviously I've got, other people on here to read for, so I'm gonna leave Mum's love with you, my darling. Oh, I know, sweetheart. She misses you too. And as you said that, she kind of put her hands to her heart like that, and she's missing you too, my darling. And as she's releasing her hands from over her heart, she's giving you rose petals, not full roses, but she's giving you rose petals and she's blowing them to you. So that's her way of giving you unconditional love and a spiritual hug from herself. But you would understand the significance of the rose petals. It's almost like she's blowing over the love over you with the rose petals like confetti. All right, my darling. So I'll leave Mum's love with you. I'll leave the rose petals love with you. And I will thank you and your mum for working with me. God bless you, my darling. Hi, Claire Louise. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Suzanne. She was a Janet Pearl Rose. Oh, so Rose was her name. How lovely is that? Oh, bless you. Well, I'm glad she came through for you, my darling. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Very welcome. Let's see who's next. If you'd like a reading, just keep commenting so I can see your names. Hi, Steve. Let's pull a card for you, my lovely. Card for Steve, please. Right, as I'm shuffling these, Steve, I feel I feel like spirit are making me slow down, and I feel like you're being made to slow down by the world of spirit at the moment. I feel like you've been not rushing around as such, but you've been taking on too much and it's been kind of draining you and tiring you out. So I want to say that if you feel like you've been made to slow down, you have been made to slow down, but it's all for your greater good. Okay, I know it's frustrating, and I do feel a little bit of impatience with yourself at the minute, with the way things are going, or how quickly things are moving, or not moving, as the case may be. Um, but I do feel like you've been made to slow down quite a bit. I do feel there's been changes in medication. I do know you're on medication, but I do feel like there's been changes in medication that have also affected your metabolism, shall we say. I was going to say stamina, but that's the wrong word. But it's affected your metabolism and it's also slowed you down a little bit. I kind of feel like I'm on slow motion mode. Let me know if that makes sense. Hi, AM. Hope you're well. Facebook user, I don't know who you are. You need to go to streamyard.com/Facebook. I know you've asked for a few times, but without a name, I can't connect. Just finished moving residence. Haven't done any spiritual work for a month. Getting going again now. Okay, that'll be why they're telling you to slow down then. Because things have been sort of on the go all the time and been a little bit overwhelming. So let's see what card you have. You have the rose card. So you've got unconditional love from spirit straight away. You've got the purple there for healing because I do feel that a lot of healing is needed around you at the minute because this house move and everything else has taken it out of you. You've got the orange there for warmth and upliftment, and you've got a little bit of yellow in there as well. So I don't know if you're researching or studying, but I do feel there's new knowledge being gained for something, whether it be progressing your spiritual work or progressing finding out more about what you can do to help yourself on a medical level, or just general research. But I do feel there's some study coming in there somewhere, or research of some sort. Now, the edge of the wings, to me, look like blades. They look like blades of a sword. I don't know if you can see that. They look like blades. And I want to take you to the film Edward Scissorhands. I don't know if you've seen that. But to me, it's all about just doing what you can do with the tools that you've got. Okay. Might not be ideal tools, might not be the tools that you want at the moment. But you have to build yourself back up slowly. Don't be in too much of a rush to do everything, because otherwise you're gonna, cut your fingers off to spite your face, so to speak. So again, it's about having that patience, but you've definitely got the unconditional love there from spirit. You've got the support from spirit. I'm also seeing a koi carp in this card, jumping over the dragon's nose. Now, koi carp in China is good luck. It means good luck, good fortune, and it's supposed to bring abundance. So again, I want to bring in that abundance of joy, the abundance of change, positive change, and the look of the fish as well. So you should be looking anything that you want to achieve, providing you take it steady. Remember the story of the hare and the tortoise, yeah? The tortoise won because the hare thought, I'll just have a rest and rest on my laurels, because I'm going to win this anyway. But the tortoise was patient, and he got there in the end. He got to his final destination, and he beat the hare. He was supposed to be the quicker of the two. But it's not about speed. It's not about how you get there. It's about the method, if that makes sense. All right, my darling, I hope that helps you, and God bless you. Let's have a look. Who's next? Claire Louise, let's come to you. Oh, I missed you. Where have you gone? Claire Louise, there you are. Claire Louise. Right, straight away, Claire, as I connect with you in your name, I feel a gentleman coming in, and this gentleman would have had issues with his bowels or his stomach, because I'm starting to feel really heavy in the stomach, and I'm starting to feel really sickly. Let me know if you understand this. And I feel this gentleman is coming in on a father figure. So would you understand Dad in spirit, please? If not Dad, it will be Dad's dad. And I do feel there would have been some issues with angina and heartburn as well with this gentleman, and a lot of fatigue, because he's making me feel tired. But I do feel that this is with yourself as well. Yes, you can understand that. Thank you for that confirmation. But you would understand yourself feeling really run down and tired. And I want to say, I feel like either I've had a cold, or I'm coming down with a cold. Dad in spirit, thank you for that confirmation. So you would understand Dad having sort of angina or heartburn issues. I'm not saying that's what took him over. I'm just saying I feel like it would have been a heart issue that took him over, because my heart's just started hurting in my chest. So he's putting that on me. So I do feel Dad would have had some sort of heart attack or a heart issue as he passed over. But I don't feel it was a prolonged passing. I feel it wasn't a sudden passing, but it wasn't prolonged either, if that makes sense. It was a short illness. Yes, it was. Thank you for that confirmation, my darling. Okay, let's see what Dad has to say. Where have you come in for, my darling? He's making me aware that you're being overworked and that you're feeling really fatigued and really run down at the moment. Like I say, I feel like I've either had a cold or I'm coming down with a cold when I'm actually not. It's just because I'm run down. And I feel like you can hear it in your voice how tired you are, and people aren't really taking any notice of it. Would you understand that? I feel like there's nobody to catch you if you fall, Claire. Yeah, you understand that. Thank you for that confirmation. Um, Dad's showing me a vision of you in the middle of a circle, kind of exhausted to the point of passing out, and the people around you are just too busy and wrapped up in themselves. They're not even noticing you fall, and there's nobody there to catch you. And I feel like Dad's trying to put on me the message that this is how you're feeling at the moment, that no matter what you do for other people, there's nobody there to catch you when you need it. Um, he's saying it's time to, what want me to say it like that? It's time to get rid of the trough, he's saying. And that's exactly how we put it. I don't know if he'd have spoken like that while he was here on the earth plane, but that's exactly what he's saying. It's time to get rid of the trough. In other words, have a clear out of your friendship circle. Make sure that you have only those that are going to support you when you need it. That's Dad. Okay, my lovely. Again, thank you for that confirmation. It's very much appreciated. Um, yeah, it's making Dad quite annoyed. I wouldn't say upset, but he's annoyed that after everything you've done for certain people, they're not there for you. Um, because they're saying it's not like you haven't told them how you feel. You can see how you're feeling. You've told them how you're feeling, but yet still nothing's been done to try and support you a little bit. I'm also feeling a backache, which also means lack of support. So you would understand yourself having a backache as well. And I feel like this has been caused through leaning over too much and trying to keep yourself awake. And you've got the peace card, my darling. So I also want to say peace starts within yourself. Okay, this is all about finding your peace, people, with situations, and with yourself. I feel like there's some self-forgiving needed. I feel like you blame yourself for things that have happened in the past, and you need to let this go and forgive yourself to give yourself some peace, because you can't get peace with other people if you can't get peace within yourself. Okay, my darling. It's like they don't care. And yes, I've had a bad back. Yeah, it is like the dad's telling me it's like they don't care. Um, so he's saying it's time for you to have a friendship circle clear out and just put your foot down with people and say, do you know what? After everything I've done for you, you can't be there for me when you can see how tired and run down I am. And it's like, where are you when I need you? And this is what you need to be doing. But this will help find you peace of mind, instead of worrying about, who cares, who doesn't care, why aren't they doing this, why aren't they doing that. And I feel like these are the things that go around in your mind at 100 miles an hour, and you're finding it really difficult. I see you tossing and turning at night, like you're finding it really difficult to sleep. And Dad's telling me you're finding it difficult to sleep, and he's just given me some amethyst for you. So I don't know if you've got any amethyst in the home, but if you have, put it either under your pillow if it's safe enough to do that. If not, put it by your bedside where you sleep, and that should help you with the sleep, because it's called the sleeping stone for a reason. It helps relax the anxiety, it helps turn the mind off. And I want to say, listen to some meditative music or some wave sounds or sounds of the ocean. And I want to take you near the ocean. I don't know if this is a childhood memory or if this is something you've been thinking about, but I'm seeing you on a beach and I'm seeing you sat on the beach with your feet, with the waves gently lapping over the tops of your feet, and then you shivering because of how cold the waves are. But you're absolutely loving it. It's where you feel calm, it's where you feel most relaxed, and it's where you keep yourself grounded. So I want to put you on a beach to get some grounding. You can get some amethyst, my darling. It'll help you to sleep, okay? Dad's given me that for you. And I almost feel with you that this anxiety that's building up within you is making you feel sick as well. Um, yeah, even if it's a day, I don't know how close you live to the sea, but if you live close enough, even if it's a day trip, just to breathe in that sea air and feel that sea wind through your hair, and just sit and with flip flops on and walk along the edge of the waves and let the waves gently lap over your feet. I feel like you used to go to the beach a lot when you was younger. That you and your dad would go to the seaside, and that's where you'd be at your best. Um, where you'd come out of your shell a little bit more. It's almost like a natural pull to the ocean for you. Um, so make sure you take that holiday, okay, my darling, and make sure you get that peace because that is exactly what you need right now. And I will leave Dad's love with you. And as I'm going, he's leaving me carnations for you. So I don't know if there's an anniversary coming up, a wedding anniversary coming up, or there's a wedding being planned, but he's giving me white carnations for you, the type that they wear in the buttonholes. So that would be significant for you. All the time Dad had a caravan at the seaside. There you go. Thank you again for that confirmation. He just wants to take you back to them days where you found that you was at, he found that you was at your most peaceful within yourself and within your heart and within everything. You embodied the peace because the ocean and the sea waves and the sea air did you a lot of good and relaxed you. So he wants to take you back to that time and he wants to put you back there. So book a few days by the seaside. Like I say, even if it's a day trip or a long weekend, book yourself somewhere to go. All right, my darling? And I will leave Dad's love with you and I will leave the white carnations with you. And thank you for working with me. I feel deeply that I will receive this phone call I've been waiting for. New job seeking. Ralph. Hello, Ralph. Okay, Ralph, this isn't the answer that you wanted, but this card fell out as soon as I saw your name. So, alright. Hi, Ralph. I hope you're well, my darling. I feel deeply that I will see this phone call I've been waiting for. New job seeking. Okay. I can't answer that question for you, but you have the scars card. So I do feel that there's a lot of healing needed doing with yourself and a lot of shadow work needed to do with yourself. I feel like previous employments has left some scars on your soul. I feel like there's been issues around people getting more hours of you, or you've been overlooked for permanent positions by people that are less capable of doing the job than you. And I just feel you've been treated unfairly, or you feel like you've been treated unfairly in the workplace of recent months. Now, I'm being told you will receive a phone call, but I can't say whether or not you will get the new job. All I can say is that obviously you will receive a phone call. But until you heal these scars and work on yourself a little bit, I don't think you'll be happy in any job at the moment. Um, because you're always going to be on the defensive. And what I want to say is get rid of these scars, work on them, learn lessons from them, and then let them go and forgive those people that have hurt you and that have treated you unfairly, for your own peace of mind. You don't even have to say it to them, just say into your head that you forgive them. Name their names in your head, say that you forgive them, and get rid of the scars, and then you'll be able to move on and be successful in whatever job you apply for. Okay, my darling, I hope that helps, and thank you for working with me. Okay, let's see who's next. Ooh, 8:44. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Lisa Joe. Hi, Helen. Hi, Deborah Priest and Deborah Chapman. Facebook user, I can't connect with you if I haven't got a name. Please go to streamyard.com/Facebook to allow permissions. Then I will be able to connect with you. Let's see who else is wanting a card today. Let's go for Cindy. Okay, Cindy, my darling, I am with you. Let's see what comes through. Oh, thoughts. You have the thought dragon. And as you can see, he's flying up to the skies, stormy. So I do feel that you're going through a mental storm at the minute and you're kind of overthinking things. And what I want to say to you is you need to level up and fly straight instead of flying straight up. Okay? And because these thoughts are doing you no good whatsoever, all they're going to do is get you burned through flying too close to the sun. Now, there is some turquoise in this card, so I do feel that these thoughts are to do with emotions, and I do feel that you're being emotionally led at the moment. And this is where the storm clouds are coming from, because it's almost like you're arguing with yourself. Should I, shouldn't I? Can I, can't I? You know, it's that should I stay or should I go kind of scenario. So what I want to say is take your heart out of the equation, take your head out of the equation, and go with your gut. What is your gut telling you to do? If you close your eyes, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Let all the tension release from your body once more. And then ask, which direction should I go in? Or should I go to the left? Should I go to the right? Should I go front? Should I go back? The first thought that makes your gut tingle is the one that you should go with, okay? That's fine. If all you see is a door, do you want to walk through the door? Or do you not want to walk through the door? What is your gut instinct telling you to do? Do you want to see what's on the other side of the door? That's all you've got to do. Just follow your gut. Take your head out of it. Take your heart out of it and go with your gut. Easier said than done, I know sometimes. But think on it. Think on it and meditate on it. You don't know you do. See you doing it already. Bless your heart. Right. I'm going to challenge you to see what's on the other side of that door. And whatever you see on the other side of the door, if it makes your gut tingle, that's what you go with, okay? What I want to say is if you're going back, make sure you're going back for all the right reasons. If it's to do with the relationship with that, which I got a funny feeling is, if it's to do with going back to an ex or going back to a relationship that you've recently left, then think about why you broke up in the first place. Think about why you should go back. Is things going to change? Are you going to reset boundaries? all that kind of thing. Sometimes it's not always good to go back. Sometimes we are in love with the idea of what we could have had as opposed to being in love with what we did have, if that makes sense. Nothing's going to work on coulda, shoulda, woulda. Okay? So if you're going back, there's got to be some changes. And I hope that helps you, my darling. And that's something for you to think on. Oh, bless your heart. You're very welcome. Yeah, struggled in past direction. Keep moving forward. If I was going to give you any advice, my darling, keep moving forward. Don't go backwards. Again, nobody got anywhere except into a crack in the rearview mirror. All right, my darling. I hope that helps. Absolutely. And I hope that's reassured you. Okay, let's see who's next. Let me take a little drink, people. Do apologise. It's thirsty work, this, you know. Oh, Nelly. Let's see. Deborah Chapman seems to ask so nicely. Deborah Chapman. Hello, my darling. Let's see what the cards have for you this evening. Straight away as I connect with you, darling, I've got a gentleman. Sorry, no, I've got a lady that's coming in. That's my mistake. I do apologise. Wrong side. I've got a lady that's coming in that's putting a headache on me. So I do know that this lady would have suffered a stroke of some sort. And I do feel this would be either mum or mum's mum. Let me know if you understand this, please. No, this isn't for you, Nelly. This is for Deborah. Deborah Chapman. Would you understand mum in spirit, Deborah, that had a stroke? If not mum, it would be mum's mum. Just wait for Deborah's. Oh, I've frozen. I shouldn't have frozen. Did you understand what I just said? Or do you need me to repeat it? You still there, Deborah? Hey, hello. Can you understand a mum in spirit, please, that had a stroke? If not mum, then mum's mum. I've just had a lady come through that put a pain in my head, and that normally tells me of a stroke condition that was suffered by by this lady. Let me know if that makes sense. In the meantime, you've got the silence card. Now, as you can see, this dragon is tight-lipped and they have a timer. Um, Now, what I want to say, this card is telling you that there's a time and a place to speak, and there's a time and a place to keep our thoughts and opinions to ourselves. And what I want to say to you is there's a situation around you at the moment, my darling, where staying silent is the best option. Okay, because I feel that whatever you have to say on the subject will not be listened to and could potentially be taken the wrong way and cause more harm than good. So you need to wait for the right time to speak up. It was your aunt. Okay, thank you for that confirmation. Why did I get mum's mum then? That's unusual for me to get an aunt come. Would you understand you being very close to your aunt then? She was almost like a mother figure to you because she came through on a mum's vibration. That's why I thought it was mum. Let me know if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, it's now's not the right time to speak up and say what you feel needs to be said. I feel like you've got to bide your time and wait for the right moment and wait for the right opportunity. But when you do speak up, I feel like you need to watch your words very carefully. Okay? Make sure you put it in such a way that doesn't put the other person on the defensive, and doesn't cause more of a ruckus than what's already been caused. Okay, my darling? Yes. Okay, thank you for that confirmation. Um, oh, this lady's coming through. I feel like she would have been very quietly spoken and she wouldn't really speak a lot, but when she did speak, people listened and she made sense. God's sake, something made me jump then. Sorry. My cat just slipped off the chair and made me jump. Ah, oh, and I also feel that Ant would have been very skitty as well. You've been told that before. Okay, thank you for that confirmation. Um, but yeah, I feel like um, this Ant would have been very wisely spoken, I want to say. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It really did make me jump because it's so quiet in my living room at the moment. I've had a pretty loud day so far, so a little noise just made me whoa. Always happens when you work with spirit, you don't know what's what. Oh, my poor heart. I'll come down off the ceiling in a minute. But yeah, um, this aunt would have had a very good sense of humour as well because she's laughing at me. She's laughing at me jumping. I thought it was her. Bless her. So she's having a little bit of a gentle giggle, shall we say. She's not one for a loud laugh, but she had a very gentle giggle. Um, but she's saying definitely is now is definitely not the time to speak. Bide your time, wait a little bit. You will know when the time is right. Um, to say what needs to be said. She said, but please don't go banging people's heads together just yet. That's what she's saying. I don't know if she'd have spoken like that in real life, but she's saying, please don't go banging heads together just yet. It's not necessary. Okay, that's what she's saying. So she's given me the month of March. I know we've just come out of March. No, we're in March. What am I saying? We're in March. But she's given me the month of March that would be significant for a birthday, anniversary, or a passing. And she's given me lilies as well, so that would be a passing. So March for a passing, and she's given me lilies. So somebody in March was buried with lilies, or had lilies on the coffin or on the car. Um, they weren't very expensive, elaborate lilies. Oh, it's your grandson's birthday today. Oh, happy birthday to him. It's his birthday as well. Oh, that's awesome. Happy birthday to your grandson. Um, Bless him. What else did she give me? A bracelet. She's drawing me to my bracelet. I know I've only got a loom band bracelet on. Look, my granddaughter made this for me today. But she's given me a bracelet, and I feel it's a pearl bracelet. A silver and pearl bracelet. So the band would have been silver, but it would have had pearls on it or in it. Let me know if that makes sense. Is it pearl or is it opal? No, it's pearl. You have it. Thank you very much. You would also understand Aunt having a bad cough towards the end of her life as well. I almost feel like I'm struggling to breathe. So, as well as the stroke condition, she would have had some sort of lung issue, either with a pneumonia or some sort of lung infection that made her struggle to breathe. And this is what took her over. Pearls. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Thank you for that confirmation. Um, she's given you this bracelet, but you said you have it, so that's fine. It's just confirmation to know that it is her. Yeah, I do feel it's definitely a lung condition because she's putting it on me, and I almost feel like I don't feel she was a smoker, but I almost feel like I've got a smoker's cough, and I'm really struggling, and it's getting right. It's tickling the back of my throat as well. So I almost feel that the cough came from the lungs, but the tickle of the throat made it even worse. So it's just confirmation that it is her that I'm talking to. So yeah, but her main message is please don't go banging heads together just yet. Stay silent for now. You will know when the time's right to speak up, okay, my darling? Because if you speak up now, it will do more harm than good. So I hope you understand that message from your aunt. I will leave her love with you, and I will thank you and your aunt for working with me. God bless you. Oh, and that is me done. Spirit have called me to time and they're making me tired. So I'm afraid that is me done for this evening, people. Thank you for joining and watching. We have Volvia on at 9 p.m. this evening if you want to join us along for that. I will see you then. Stay safe, be kind to each other, and yeah, I will see you soon. Mwah! Thank you and your loved ones for working with me. And thank you to Veronica for giving us this platform. And I will see you all soon. Bye.